In this week's edition of First Things First, I spoke with a couple of Hall of Famers, Richard Mandella, Mike Smith, and we spoke about a very special filly. How was the work, Dick?
Very nice. 3/4 and 12 and a little change. You galloped out 7 furlongs and 125 and change. So we got some wind in her today, and I think we're ready to go.
How excited are you leading up to Breeders' Cup with the daughter of Beholder? Because you're trying to stay under the radar, but it's going to be impossible.
Well, I don't know if exciting is the word. It's more stress and feeling of responsibility to get the job done.
Does she have any similar traits to her mother?
She can run it.
You had the first winner with Tina Ella from Beholder. What kind of a feeling was it for you to actually get one of her daughters to the winner's circle initially?
And she won a little stake race.
And she did.
It was very gratifying. And my mother passed away the day that filly was born. I never spoke about it before, but she's retired now. We can talk about it. But she was named after my mother.
That had to be super special. I can remember seeing you in the winner's circle, and I was wondering why you were so emotional that day.
No, I wasn't.
Well, that's a very cool story. The filly's walking around the barn. Does she have any little quirks we should know about, Richard?
No, she's just very sweet, and she's a different personality than her mother, other than she will, when the time is needed, she rises to the occasion.
Beholder had a long history with Songbird. Mike Smith rode Songbird. What went into the decision to put Mike on her in the first place?
Experience.
And that's all that matters. All right, Mike, take me through the work. It looked like you gained some company. Was that by design?
Was actually kind of hoping to. We didn't have nothing to work with her here, so I thought we'd let the first flight go off. And if it worked out, great. And if it didn't, she's a pretty good workhorse on her own if you want her to be. And we were fortunate to catch a little company, and she went really well this morning. Give him about a 5-length head start. She kind of run up to him. I gave her a breather around the turn and headed for home. I let her turn over to a right lead, and about the 8th pole, I wanted to see if she was there, and boy, she set me back in the seat. So all systems a go.
How cool is it for you to ride her, knowing you rode Songbird, who battled Beholder?
I even rode her mother once. I was blessed enough to have ridden her mother once and won on her. Yeah, it's pretty cool. It kind of means you've been around for a little bit, but it's pretty cool to see these young ones come up and kind of, she's got a big, long ways to prove before she even comes halfway close to her mother, but she's certainly on the right track.
How much are you looking forward to Breeders' Cup this year?
Oh, I can't wait. Really looking forward to it, especially with getting the opportunity to ride a filly that's got the kind of talent she does. All goes well, man. The sky's the limit for her.
Great to hear from those connections. A filly with a very, very bright future indeed. Do want to remind you that racing at Santa Anita does continue this weekend, and we will have the Pumpkin Patch and Fall Festival, as well as the Smorgasbord Pizza Party this Saturday. Who doesn't love horse racing, beer, and pizza, guys? What about that filly, Tamara? She's pretty cool, isn't she?